I'm gonna show you how to add an element. So looking again to the if you move the mouse and you hover it, you can see it's getting highlighted. You see the borders here. It means if you click on it, you're gonna be working on each section in that specific section, and it's gonna give you what section, the label. So this one, it says header here, and you go down. This is a section, and this is another section here, and this is another section. Okay, so if you go to the left pane, and you go down, it says add element here. So if you, yesterday I was working with the page and navigation. I clicked on this one and I got this menu in part 2. So now we're done with it. And this one here, website style, where you can change certain colors, text, buttons, animation. So I'm not gonna work with this now. So let's focus on the elements, how to add an element, move it around. So if we click on plus here, you can get this menu here, this sub menu or this pane, and it says drag and drop elements anywhere on your page. So you have to have a page established, then you'll add element to it. And if you look here, it says text. So if you click, let's say you want to add text. So what you do, you click on this one, and I'm not going to move it now because this is already set up here. I can create another page for testing. So if you click on this one and you move it, it will allow you to type text in a box. If you click on this one and you move it, it's going to allow you to establish a button as an element. And add to bag, it looks like if you have an e-commerce, you use this one. This one is an image, it's self-explanatory. This one is gallery. I didn't try them yet, but I'm just showing you the basics, what's available. This is a video here if you want to add a video, and I'm sure it's going to be linked from somewhere else like YouTube or other services. If you want to add a shape, map, and then it says here integrated feed. It looks like it's Instagram. And the contact form, this is very important when you add a contact form to your web page. And this is a subscribe button, social icons, and embed. And what's interesting, I didn't know you can do that in this website builder. You can add a code if you want. Sometimes you get a snippet of a code that you want to add to your web page and on your website, and somebody gave you the code. Even if you don't know how to write code, you can embed the code using this element here. So that's what you see here. So let's try some of those elements here. Let me see. So I'm gonna click out of it. Let's say I want to add a page, or actually, let me use the existing pages. Let's go to the About Me page. So this is the About Me page. I didn't finish this one. That's why I can make changes to it. I didn't work on it yet. So let's say you want to add a section. It's self-explanatory. It looks, the page, usually it's got sections in it, and then inside the sections, you'll add the element. So as you can see here, so if you click on this one, it says this is built in the website builder. So if you go down, these are all sections and these are elements. So let's say I want to add another section just to test it. So I'm gonna go here, and by the way, the sections, you can move them around. Like you see this section here, it says hi, I'm Tati Europe, whatever the name is. So you can change the height of the section if you click on this buttons, this arrow, up and down arrows. So you can click on it, you can move it up and down, and you can adjust the height of the section. And also what you can do, let's see, you can move the section. Like let's say if you look at this on the top of the menu here, because you know, once you click on those, on this one here, it's gonna give you, once you click outside anywhere in a section, it's gonna give you this menu here, this sub menu, and you have edit, it says edit, and you move over, it says duplicate. So if you have a section and you want to duplicate it, you can do that. And then here it says hide show, you can hide and show the section. This one is delete, and this one is move down. So if I want to move down this section here, I'll just click on this one and it gets moved down below the one the one adjacent to it on the bottom, you know, going down. And if you want to move it one more time, you just click again. And if you want to move it up, you can just click on the move up, it says here, and it will put it back the way it was here. And if you click on more here, it's gonna give you, oh, so you can copy the section. So let's say you worked on a section like this one and you wanna reuse most of its content, you can copy it and paste it somewhere else, and then you can again move them around. So this is as far as the sections, how you add a section, how you move it, how you delete a section. So the section basically is a part of the page where you add elements in it. So let's say you want to back to the elements. So if we go back here and I'm gonna add element. So let's say I want to add let me remove this. Let's say I want to remove this one here. So edit text. So if you notice that once you add the element, it's going to give you what element is it when you click on it. So let's say I want to delete this element here. Okay, and then I want to add a text. So I go here, add element, and I left click the mouse on a text and I drag it to the section where I want to add the text. And I release it, you get this box here, and it says write your text here. It's self-explanatory. So what I do here, hi, my name is George. So I want to remove the, this one is mine. Okay. So this is how you you add an element, and in this case the element is a text box. Let's say you want to add text to a section. That's how you do it. Now you get the this menu here, and this is how you manipulate or edit or change any options in a box in the text. In this case, it's the text box. So let's start with the element here. So the color. So the text color, let's say I want the color to be changed from it. The default is black, but I want to change it. Let's say I want to change it to blue. So I just click on this one here and I choose the color I want. Let's say blue, like this one here. Let's say, for example, and I release. So it changed the color. So let's say I want to change the style. Okay, it shows heading 3 now, so I want it to be heading 5. It's gonna be smaller now, so it got smaller now. And then it shows you the font type. So let's say I want it to be, I've been using this and I like it, the Carla. So you can have light, regular, medium, and bold. Let's say you have the light, and this is how it looks like, the light. Let's say you want it to be a regular, medium. Let's say you want it to be bold. So you have the options of changing. This is how it looks like if it's bold. And this one here, it says duplicate. If you want to duplicate this text, you can duplicate it and move it and paste it in another place. And again, this one, it says hide show. This one is delete. And if you click on more, it's gonna, it says copy, paste, duplicate, delete. It's self-explanatory. So this is how you add a text, which is an element in this case, one of the elements which are available. So let's say you want to move it around. Let me see. Okay, so if you want to move around an element, what you do, you click on it, you left click on it, and what it does, once you click on it and you start moving it, the system will show you the grid. You see this grid, usually I think they're 12 column, and this is how they divide the web page usually. I think I'm not a web designer, I don't know much about the design, but I'm trying to learn web development. So if you click on it and you move it around, you can center it the way you want, up and down, this left and right. And if you look, you can have, like now it's almost in a center, and it's occupying 4 columns in the middle, and there's 4 on the right and 4 on the left. Like I said, that's the grid, it's 12 column. So if I release it, it's gonna look, it's in the middle almost, exact. And you can, if you want to move it up and down, again you click on it and you start moving it up and down, and you see the grid. Once you release it, it's gonna lock in place. So this is how you add a text element to a section on a page, and you can delete it, change it, edit the text size, the color, the font, the type of font. So this is an example of adding. And if you want to remove it, again, you just delete it here. And if you want to copy it, you can copy. Let's say I want to delete it now, and I want to add it again. You just right click, and okay, it looks like it didn't take because I deleted it. That's why, even though I did copy, I don't know, I'm not sure why it did that. It's not supposed to, I think, but so that's how you do the add an element. And in this case it was that. Let's try another one, and let me first make this bigger, this section here. Okay, so let's say I want to add an image. So I just move this one here and place it where I want to add it, and it gave you this image here. It's a default in the system, but you want to change it. And again, you can edit the image, change the image, you can duplicate the image, again hide, show, delete, and then you can do here same thing, delete, duplicate, copy, cut. So let's say I want to add this one and I want it to be in the middle. Again, the same thing like I did before. You click on it and you move it around. Once you move it around, you can see how it aligns on the grid, and you decide where you want it. You might want it on the right side or left side, up and down, in the middle, So, and then you can change it. Let's say it says here, edit, change image. So I can change it. Let's say I want my image here, this one here. So I'm gonna put select, and it changes. That's my picture here, my image. And what I do, I can go up every time you make a change and delete, add, do something. You have to save it, and it looks like there's an option in a website builder where it shows you. It says auto save is on. It means it's gonna save it without you hitting the save button here. And whenever you add an element, you want to see how it looks like on a web page. Like if it's on the internet, if it's live on the internet, you just go to preview here. So you hit the preview, and it's gonna show you how the page will look like on the internet. And this is the desktop version. And if you go to the mobile version, if you're on a phone or tablet, you click on this one, and that's how it's gonna look like. So this is if you're looking on your phone, And also you can edit, like I said yesterday, in a responsive, in a mobile preview, in a mobile version. So you go back to editor here, and you go back to the desktop version. So that's how you add an element to a page. And in this case, in this video, I showed you how to add the text element and the image element, and you can try the others. I'm not gonna go in every one of them, but you get the idea, So, and the system will help you with the options here, like as you saw that the menu will give you a lot of options here, and Same thing with those subscribe. I didn't try them. I still have to try them. I tried the contact form, but I don't know how it's gonna work. I wouldn't know unless it goes live on the internet, because I want to see if you enter information, does it need any programming on the back end of the server or not. I have to find out. But this is, how you add an element. So stay tuned to the next subsequent video tutorials, like part 4 next time. This way you get an idea how to build a website on your own without using any codes, and even if you are not a programmer. So that's it with this video, and I want to thank you for your time watching this, but make sure you watch every part of this series from the beginning to the end, so you see what I did. This way you get the maximum benefit. And if you have any questions, please submit them in a comment, and I am willing to help you and answer your questions. Again, my name is George Shamoun, and I want to thank you very much for attending.